but I'm very emotional, so we'll see how this goes. My name is Carol. I'm a nurse. I was a nurse in medical. I had to write this down, right? I was a nurse at Medical Center, Plano, and Ubol started working there about 30 years ago. She didn't work on my floor originally, but I knew she was a hard worker because she did her 3 to 11 shift at the nursing home and then went across the street to the hospital to do the 11/7 shift. I never, ever understood how she did that, but she could do that. We were blessed when she was transferred to our floor, and then I learned who she really was. She wasn't just exceptionally efficient as a nursing tech, but she was so gentle and kind with our patients. She just always left them as comfortable as possible. So I was always happy when Ubol was working my shift because I knew our patients would be lovingly cared for. Ubol's sweet spirit also carried over to our staff, except for here today. She frequently cooked for us, and we always look forward to our birthday celebrations because she would bake one of her delicious cakes. She's so generous, always giving gifts. I mean, if you did any little thing for her, you got a gift. Often it was mangoes. But I just never had the heart to tell her I didn't like mangoes. I always had friends and family I could lovingly pass them along to. We were so sad when cancer struck her at work. I'm talking, but she marched through that like a trooper and was soon back working as hard as ever. When the cancer returned, she resumed her battle. We were both retired by then, and I had the opportunity to take her to doctor's appointments and chemo a few times. So we always tried to combine that with going out to lunch. So she quickly became my going out to lunch buddy, and I will definitely miss her for that. Ubol introduced me to Thai food, and I'll just have to say, sorry, you girls back there that love it, but I just couldn't take it. Fortunately for me, she was agreeable to always go for American food. I introduced her to Texas peaches, and we enjoyed drives to Ham's Orchard. It's out, I don't know, quite a long year, I guess, in Terrell, where we would buy fresh peaches, eat their pulled pork sandwiches, and top it off with homemade peach ice cream. As you all know, she loved nature. The pictures, she was always planting flowers in her little garden spot, feeding the hummingbirds, and watching for her little bunny friends, and sending me pictures. So yeah, all those pictures she would always send me, and I enjoyed that so much. I was thrilled to take her to the beautiful gardens at the Dallas Arbory, and she absolutely loved that. I was just sad. We have a place out in the country that the bluebonnets are always so beautiful in, and my plan, I'm going to take Ubol to the ranch one of these days when the bluebonnets are blooming, but I regret we never got to do that. With the spread of her cancer, Ubol again fought it as long as she could until she decided she was ready to return home and spend her last days here on earth with her family. She loved y'all so much. She was so proud of each of you. I know her saddest regret, she didn't get to go back to Thailand to see her brothers, but I'm so glad that you're ready to go back for them today. She really, I mean, when she told me she renewed her passport, I was like, wow. She was ready to go, but God wasn't ready for her to do that. So anyway, she came home. The last words she spoke to me was, I'm going to miss going out to lunch with you. And that just broke my heart. But I thank God for the friendship that we shared. She was such a blessing to me. She's in God's beautiful garden now, just as Tui spoke. You spoke so beautifully of her. And I love this picture because that's her look, always smiling. Even when she was telling me she was going to miss going out to lunch, she was still smiling. She was wonderful. She's greatly loved, and she